Say live, everybody. Welcome to Habanos Saturday, the new crazy time that we've got on here. I hope you all enjoying the show. It is.
Hang on. I'm going to get it prepped.
Now you can't. Oh, you got to do the big television thing. Now we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right. This is going to take.
Yeah, but nothing's playing. Or is there a lag on the?
It's a lag. It's like a 7 to 10 second lag. When we go live, there's a 7. Even on Instagram, now we're on Instagram.
Lag.
It's a lag. It's like a 7 to 10 second lag. There you go. I rest my case. There's the lag.
problem is this is a vertical screen. Can we not have?
You can change the screen whatever you'd like to do.
No. On the TV on YouTube. It's
there's two screens on YouTube. There's a horizontal and a vertical.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. I just sent. Would you like me to send you the other link?
Hang on.
There are two screens. There are two shows showing on YouTube.
No, but it's not. It's not. I'm on YouTube right now.
No, I understand that, but there is, because if you go to our live section of the thing, there'll be two shows showing. I'm just telling you.
When you say live, you mean it says live.
Well, live.
There we go.
There you go. Look at that. Oh my God. Thank God.
So that I need a drink.
Oh, I've already started, let me tell you. So it's a beautiful day here in Monte Carlo. It's going to be a brisk 5 Celsius. So we're very excited. So there you go. And then yesterday I was invited to the Habanos Festival. So I may or may not go.
Okay. I think you should go.
So, well, it's my birthday that week, so I should. So, let's see what you're smoking.
It's a cigar. I don't smoke anymore, really. I had so many bad D4s. Delta 4s. That gas Delta 4. Now, I like to improve this cigar. I know how to improve the cigar.
Throw it away.
Whiskey.
Oh, we're going to stroke it. Stroke it.
Yeah, well,
stroke it.
It's just, this is the way to hell with what is the right way and the wrong way to smoke a cigar. Sure. I mean, there is the right way to smoke a cigar. Just smoke a decent one, not a crappy one.
There you go. Not a crappy one. Hey, let me just say this, because...
are you going to talk about crappy cigars?
Well, you want to talk New World, then we're a non-Cuban, apparently. But anyway, let me just say this.
Should I light up, by the way?
You should light up. Yes, you should. While we wait for everybody. So today, kids... Uzman is still in hair and makeup. We'll see if she shows up for the show. But we may have a special guest if a special guest figures out.
You've been advertising and everything.
Listen, he's a Cigar Rabbi. You know how they go. You know how it's one of my people. It could go either way. So hopefully the Cigar Rabbi will be here in the next 15 or 20 minutes to talk everything cigars. And he is a Cuban aficionado. And then he knows a little about cigars too. So we're very excited. And so we're going to talk about cigars, politics, the world to be. One of the fans I bumped into during the week said he liked the show where we talked about UFOs. And I said, we can talk about UFOs too. So welcome to this Habanos Saturday as Rizzo's lighting up. I unfortunately can't light up on the yacht, something to do with helicopter and jet fuel. And so I'm very upset about that, but it is what it is. So there you go. Great. Are you done now doing the whole thing here? You going to talk? There we go. All right, enjoy your cigar. Here we go. Okay.
That's not bad. By the time Usman joins, if he joins, the cigar will be done. It will be.
I know. We'll have to light another one. Yeah. We already have a comment. Let's put the comments up for the kids today, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We have got our first comment of the show, and it says
"fuck off"
in the credentials. The vice president is a set number of okay, this is just somebody that's just trying to be a funny guy during our show. All right,
but I think they're right. They're probably right.
Probably.
They're probably right.
So, probably.
I like people who make esoteric comments.
Esoteric? Sure. Yeah. Sure. Hey, the other thing, let's just give a big shout out to cigar analyst Allie. Allie bought one of these last week.
Oh, did he?
So next week, Ali will be sporting this around lunch.
Yeah, my vision is on the. I've just noticed you're wearing our cartoon versions on your body.
Yeah. Now, just so we know, next week or the week after, depending on when the little Asian children make everything, I have a shirt, a polo shirt like this is welcoming, and I will be wearing the polo shirt with my suit because you have to whatchamacallit, you have to have this look. So there you go.
That's a good look.
I like this look. It's comfortable. And I'm excited about the polo shirt. And the baseball cap, I've been getting lots of compliments on. So there you go. and then we have all the black stuff. And we're not trying to be racist or anything, but we do. So there you go.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were taking that for a second.
I didn't know either where I was taking it. So if we're going to talk politics for a second, Melinda Trump has a new movie out that nobody has seen. So there you go.
Melania Trump.
What happened to Melinda?
Melinda was
the third wife.
Busy that day.
She was busy. That's probably why no one's watching the movie. So anyway, yeah. So apparently, they pulled it from South African theaters. Someone sent me a note the other day. I thought that was interesting.
So before he comes on, tell me something about the Cigar Rabbi. Why the Cigar Rabbi? Well, we're going to ask him this. You think? And or maybe he just looks very rabbi.
He looks very rabbi-ish and very Jewish. And he, I talked to him.
Just like Ruben.
Ruben. It's like Jackie. It's like, well, it's going to be like having Jackie Mason on the show.
The famous racing driver.
Jackie Mason. That's Jackie Stewart. Oh my God. Jackie Mason was a very famous Jewish comedian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Jackie Mason is still alive today.
Yeah, I feel that sector is underrepresented.
The Jews? That's why I'm here.
The Jews in the comedy industry.
Yeah, that we don't get enough
just
credit.
Not hitting the mark. They're just not getting to their stride.
No, we had one or two good guys. Like you had the Rich brothers, you had Groucho Marx and the Marx brothers, and then you had the Three Stooges. And from there, no Jews have ever really hit big in show business.
Apart from Richard Pryor.
Oh, well, Richie. Well, you do have Mel Brooks. He had a movie once called, I think, Blazing Saddles that did really good.
Which I haven't seen.
Can I tell you? Funniest flick on the planet. They could never make it today, but the funniest flick on the planet.
I don't get it. I think I've said
it before. What don't you get? It's a movie.
I don't get Mel Brooks. For
you
some
don't get
reason,
Mel Brooks?
There's a blind spot on that one.
Mel Brooks is like, he's just going to tell you, he's the Jew of all Jews. I'm just like, I talked to him yesterday. I go, Melvin, he was going to come on the show, but it's too early for him.
I used to absolutely love and adore Jerry Lewis.
No,
I know. I used to love and adore Jerry Lewis movies. Yeah. But as he got older, he turned into a really cranky, cantankerous, irascible old man.
Yeah. Can I tell you my Jerry Lewis story?
You just did.
Well, I'm going to tell you another one. So I had a friend named Michael. I won't say his last name. His dad was Jerry's private chef at Palm Air in I guess Pompano Beach. And he said to me, my dad said we can meet Jerry Lewis. So we were going to go on Saturday morning to meet Jerry Lewis. On Friday, Michael said, his dad said to Mr. Lewis, he says, my son and his friend, we were like 10 or 12, would love to come meet you. And he was like, fuck no. And I was like, when I heard that, I was like, at that point, I was like, I don't care what you do. I could give a shit about you at that point. I was like, how rude. Like we were all excited that we were going to meet Jerry Lewis, the myth, the legend, the ladies' man, the everything. And then, the telephone guy. And I was like, yeah,
as
screw you, pal.
Cranky, irascible, cantankerous.
Yeah.
A bit of a sour plum at the end, I think.
I think so. The only guy, who I'd like to meet, but he's dead, would have been Alfred Hitchcock. I want to meet Mel Brooks, but apparently there's a restraining order out on us, so we can't meet Mel Brooks. So I'm a little upset about that. So there you go. So, but anyway, Mel Brooks would be, I think, cool to meet. I think he was just the stories he could tell you. You could just sit there for hours. You want to pay him attention? You can just blow your cigar all day.
Well, no, Mel Brooks, as I say, Mel Brooks, I have no reference point. I don't think I've ever seen anything by Mel Brooks. Nothing.
Seriously. Young Frankenstein.
This is like one of these modern directors. Mel Brooks is...
he's 100 years old. Hey, wait. You've never seen Young Frankenstein. You've never seen...
I haven't. Nothing.
The Elephant Man. You never saw The Elephant Man?
No, The Elephant Man, of course, is not Mel Brooks, though, is it?
Yes, it is. Brooks Productions. That's his film.
The Elephant Man is... Well, that's a very serious movie.
No kidding. That's a Mel Brooks production.
But there's no comedic elements to that.
Well, no, it's a serious movie. You just said that. Do you?
No. Well, the point being this. Mel Brooks is not known for his serious movies, apart from, I guess, The Elephant Man. Yeah, he's.
Well, no, he had a bunch. So he has a production company called Brooks Production, and Brooks Production. I wonder how he
thought up that name.
I bet you they had a think tank that came and they did it. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, don't tell me.
It is. It's not who you think it is. It's going to be someone. Oh, wait, we have to have the introduction coming in. Yeah, coming in. It's going to be the Cigar Rabbi. Yeah, the police are escorting him in. There you go. Here comes the Cigar Rabbi, ladies and gentlemen.
He's actually joining us.
So the Cigar Rabbi is going to join us. He's in the green room getting ready.
Will he be joining us today?
I think he's going to try to join us today. We'll have to see. Let's just have the police escort's almost done. The Cigar Rabbi will be here
I don't hear it in
momentarily.
real time. It only comes up in post-production.
Yeah, well, you should whatchamacallit. I don't know, watch the show. All right, we're going to introduce, here we go. You know what? This is even better. The Cigar Rabbi is going to be here before Usman. This is going to be awesome.
Well,
yes.
The Jews tend to get everywhere first.
Well, it's what we do. We're Jews. It's how we do. That's why we control the television, we control banking, and we have space lasers, because that's true. And it's just that we have all the money. And we have all the gold. We have everything. The Chinese work for us. I was with Panda the other night, and I said to Panda, now you're going to take over some island right behind Taiwan. Hey, put a beach. So he's going to put a beach. It'll be like Gaza South. We're very excited. Yeah. So, and Donnie can build, whatchamacallit there. He can build condos. Well, all right. Well, should we bring in the, if we bring in the rabbi?
I suspect he's sitting in the green room doing this.
Well, no, he's probably adopting. He's probably like, ay, 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 ay. And so you know how it goes when you're a rabbi. It's what they do.
Let's find out.
Wait, before we do it,
what is the Cigar Rabbi's name? I believe it's Joshua Cohen.
Sure. What else is your name going to be if you're a rabbi? What is it going to be? Smith? Hey, Dave Smith, the Jewish rabbi, is joining us today, everybody. Hey, it's going to be great. Hey, listen, quick question. Should we run the opening credits before the rabbi or see if
I think you should. Ready, steady, go.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. I'm not that ready. Okay, we're going to run the opening credits, everybody. And then after that, Cigar Rabbi. Now say it. No, what happened to Ready, Set, Go? What's this? What is it? People on the podcast can't see this.
Do the fucking thing.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Welcome to Habanos Saturday, the fastest growing cigar show on YouTube with over 100,000 subscribers. Come join us every Saturday live.
And ladies and gentlemen, he's left the green room. That's great. I'm glad we started the show.
I enjoy the titles more than I enjoy the show. I really like these titles. I think the titles should be the show.
You think so? We should basically just have an hour of titles and then just not do the show.
And
okay. I like that.
I'm enjoying this. Obviously, it was very intimidating.
Do we still get paid if we do it that way? Because if we do, I'm all for it.
As long as it makes sense to everyone else.
Well, I'm happy with it. Hey, should we let the rabbi come in now and give us?
Well, I thought he left. I thought
he's right there. He's in the green room again.
I can't see any green room. You see?
Well,
I think this is the green room with the green.
Well, I can make it the blue room too. Did you hear about little boy Blue? He needed the money. Anyway, should we bring the rabbi in?
I think this is the 5th time you've asked me this question.
You never answer, so I have to keep doing it. Hey, I got one more.
Do I have to answer every question?
You should. I know what we're about to start doing. Hey, listen, before I bring in the rabbi, I got a quick thing for you. There was a bank robbery here the other day. Just so you know.
Am I the main suspect?
You could be. So there's a bank robbery here the other day. It was terrible. This guy goes into a bank and he says to this one guy, he says, did you see my face? He said, yes. So he shot him. It's very bad. He says to the second guy, did you see my face? He said, yes. So he shot him. He says to the third guy, did you see my face? He goes, no. So the robber goes, good. He goes, lay back down on the floor. And he starts walking away. He goes, but my wife did. Anyway, I'm here till Thursday. Don't forget to tip your staff. And ladies and gentlemen, he's standing up, not paying attention. We're going to bring in the Cigar Rabbi because we like to embarrass people. And here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the Cigar Rabbi and all his glory with a bad microphone.
What an introduction. What a build-up.
Was it a build-up?
It was a nice build-up. Reza, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, my brother. I can't wait till we can have a cigar in person one day, my brother. Cheers.
Cheers to you, my friend.
Yes,
what
sir.
Am I, chopped liver?
Well,
we have this thing going.
How are you? Shabbat shalom, my brother.
Shalom
to you.
Friend.
Yes, sir. Good Shabbos.
So Josh has had his computer on since sundown last night, so he could be here just for the show. So
seriously?
Seriously, because he's like a Jewish guy. That's what they do. It's what my people do.
You're a Jewish guy as well.
Well, I'm a different kind of Jew. I secretly I have the list, so I run the Jews, and we keep it quiet. So that's why. So that's why we can have a cigar rabbi. I gave him forgiveness for today. I think you can come on the show today. It'll be beautiful.
Joshua, dude, I just want you to know, right, before it gets out of hand, this is not really a show. This is just guys who get together and we just talk about whatever we want to talk about. So talk about whatever you feel like it, man. Don't get carried away. There's a show and it's got, censorship and all that kind of nothing.
There's censorship on our show? When did this happen?
Usman, you'll find when Usman comes off on, he might get pissed off and then leave the show. He's like that.
Oh, thank God. Oh, that's the best. So, hey, do we have an over-under? Is he going to make it 5 minutes or under 5 minutes today, fans? Put your thoughts in there. Comments.
We'll find out.
He'll be here momentarily. He just sent the link out to all his other fans.
I was going to say, so Joshua, tell us, man, answer the burning question. Why Cigar Rabbi?
And why is there a bush that's burning? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I am, first and foremost, I'm a Cuban descendant, and I think it's very important to have, somebody from Cuba put in their 2 cents on a subject that involves Cuban culture.
Yeah.
I definitely understand that there's probably not too many Jewish people, unfortunately, that can speak both the languages perfectly and that know the history as detailed as me or as some other people. But I just plan to put my knowledge out into the world. I like to inform people about the truth about Cuban people, the roots of Habanos. And to me, that's an important thing. I don't do this for nothing else. I don't care about the credit, about the extra followers. I care about...
Stephen, what do you mean finally we've got an expert on here?
All right, finally we got someone who knows what's going on.
Someone knows what we're talking about.
Gee, because that AJ Patel guy, he's clueless. He has no idea. And that Aaron Sigmund, other than writing books that you can color in, knows nothing. I'm just saying.
Oh, no. I'm gonna have to defend him. Aaron Sigmund is a cool cat.
Oh, he's cool. But he makes coloring books. It's a very nice thing. We're just kidding. We love you.
You're on his Christmas wish list now, aren't you?
Oh, I'm on his Hanukkah list this year, just like I was last year. He does invite me to events every now and then. I usually get the invitation 2 or 3 days after the event, so it's very cool. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very exciting day. Not only do we have the Cigar Rabbi, but as you can hear in the background, we have, there you go, coming in from train, because we've already spent money on the police escort for the Cigar Rabbi. He's more important today. We have the one and only Princess. So, ladies and gentlemen, Princess is here. Princess is shot in hair and makeup. Cigar Rabbi, meet Princess. Princess, Cigar Rabbi. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Usman, pleasure meeting you, my brother. Cheers.
Hello. How are you? Pleasure meeting you.
Doing great, my brother. Thank you.
Oh, hello, gentlemen.
Hey, nice to see you.
I just realized you both are here today. Amazing. You look fantastic.
Yes,
Steven, how many people have stopped? Yeah, exactly. How many people have stopped you on that one now? Oh, wow.
Can I tell you something? More than I can count.
Well, that's a new, because Raza is smoking. Wow.
Yes, he
is.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, right.
Hang on. Because he's lighting up. Joshua, what are you smoking, man?
One of my favorites, the Corona Junior. Since I become a father, I don't have time to enjoy such long smokes. I find the Corona
Junior is dictated by your lifestyle, huh?
You know what? Like I said, if I'm in a place where I have more time, I will enjoy maybe a Royal Corona. But Bolivar is definitely my favorite, hands down. Not just because of the cigar, but most importantly because what Simon Bolivar represents. If you look at paintings or drawings of Simon Bolivar, he's never painted the same. He's either painted as an indigenous American. He's painted as an African. He's painted as a Spaniard.
So he's everyone's Simon Bolivar.
Amen to that. Yes, he is. Simon is a great guy, and like I said, what he represents is the reason that makes this brand my favorite brand in particular.
You know who lived in London for a while? There's a statue of Simon Bolivar in Belgravia Square, just outside Belgravia Square. Have you been to London?
Yes, of course. You guys have some of the best statues in the world. I love them all.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a lot of respect for London. For that matter, even Winston Churchill too. But I got a story for the end of the show that I think you guys are gonna like, that I'm gonna put all together.
All right.
very nice.
It hasn't been sent to him by fax yet. And Usman, since we didn't get to see you last week because apparently he didn't know he had to go to a wedding at 10 minutes before the show.
Oh, there we go. Here's the dry itching statue.
I can't wait. This is going to be the best. What are you be smoking today? And here we've already said in Monte Carlo on the yacht, we can't smoke because of the helicopter and jet fuel. Apparently there's a thing called an explosion. They get worried about it. So I'll be smoking later.
Even you and your excuses, man.
Oh my God, you and your listen. I may go to Habanos Festival just to sit next to you next month and blow in your ear during every dinner. So
I would love the fact that you'll be there and we'll finally get to meet in person.
I think Usman is about to smoke a Fuente. I get the feeling he's about to smoke a Fuente.
Oh my God!
Yes, sir. It's a Fuente short story.
Oh,
it's a
apparently you're not going to be on the show long.
To shit cigars, man.
Oh my God! When did you go to New World?
Sorry. What did you just say?
Rizzo wants to know why
you heard that. But Usman, I want to ask you. Hey, that looks all right, man. That looks okay. I was going to say, did you meet Joshua in Cuba last year? Cuba.
No, I didn't.
I can't say that we met formally, but I know soon we'll all be meeting there soon. And if not, I want to make some arrangements to meet in Europe, if that's possible. I have a lot of good friends in Switzerland that I think you guys would enjoy their company. If we all
keep the goal.
Well, there should be no excuses, Joshua, because Usman, despite the political tensions, will be heading over there later this month. Am I right, Usman?
He's going for the Habanos Festival.
Inshallah, next month.
Very good.
We're still in January, my friends.
Well, this is already a month ahead of us.
How do you guys live in? But okay, yeah, technically next month.
Yeah.
I'm the one for whom February is gonna start in an hour. Not for you both.
No.
Am I right? Both of you, Usman and Joshua, you're both master of Habanos.
No, I'm not.
Well, I will be in Cuba at the beginning of March to take the master's course, but I'm not officially a master's Habanos sommelier yet.
Joshua, are you joining the SHS course, the Society Habanos Sommelier?
Yes, sir. I'm currently in week, I believe, 4 right now. We're moving on to I should say week 2, moving on to week 3, going to class number 5. But a lot of this stuff is to me is common sense. Like I said, being a Cuban and I'm going to a lot of farms, I've learned a lot of stuff that I guess now they're teaching to the world. But the average, nice lighter. The average Cuban person knows all of this stuff by heart.
Yeah, that's true. But that's the average Cuban, right?
Right.
So in that case, Joshua, you and I are gonna smoke and spend a lot of time together.
There we go.
Because I'll be there on that.
Reza and Stephen have been cut out of the loop.
Yeah, we're done like usual.
I'll be there on that same course as well. I intend to complete the master's program.
Oh, beautiful, man. So we're gonna have some fun. And I know some people, like I said, I'm a native. I always say it's different when you visit a country with a native. Every time you know somebody, it makes makes it worth it's wild. One of the reasons why I love Switzerland so much, I have very close friends that every time I land, they take care of me, and it's different when you know where to go. And because of that, I visited Switzerland over 5 times because, like I said, I feel comfortable with friends. I feel like it's a second home.
Lucky to have friends.
Yeah, and I'm definitely, like I said, when we meet up in March, I will show you some of my old neighborhoods, so to say.
Would love to do that. We'd love to do that just to ensure that I enjoy the proper Cuban the environment and all of that stuff. Last time also I lived in a casa particular, and this time also I'm living in a casa particular as compared to a hotel, because that way you get to experience the lifestyle itself in a much more authentic way, I would say.
100%. Yeah, the Cuban
are you attending the festival as well?
No. I'm sorry. Say it again, Usman.
He wants to know if you're going to go to the festival.
Are you attending the festival again?
Unfortunately, things are not going to add up. I did reach out to some people to see if there were some last-minute tickets, but honestly, between this current course that I'm taking and getting ready for the Masters. I rather just focus on what's most important right now.
Yeah, fair enough. And where are you based?
Where are you based? That's the most important thing.
At the moment, I'm in Central Florida.
Oh, you're just in the backyard for Steven. Okay, now I get it.
Or the front yard, even.
It could be the front yard, too. You put him in the back. What, because he's Jewish, you put him in the back? What kind of anti-Semitic is this crap? He's a Jew. You put him in the front where we belong. We own everything. Come on.
I forgot that part, Stephen.
But we own everything. Come on, we do. According to everybody.
But Rabbi, the question. Now, it is the most apt question to ask you. Now that you're in Florida, and with all that the colorful man right behind Raza is doing these days, for which Stephen is very happy because he'll get access to the Cuban cigars.
Oh, I can't wait.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say about that?
Yeah, no, that's a good question, and I gladly accept it. First and foremost, I like to always tell people, don't believe everything you hear. If I can only tell you the amount of people I know who left America to go back to Cuba because they realized they were miserable in this country, you would be surprised. So like I said, I totally get it. The narrative right now is saying that this is horrible, but I actually know somebody who left America less than 2 weeks ago to move to Cuba from the United States. So, I mean, the people I know aren't crazy. I'll put it to you nicely. I don't believe all of the craziness that I'm hearing. I do know that whatever happens, it has a purpose, and whatever it is, I know it's going to be for the best. I'm just being patient at the moment. Like I said, being somebody who will be traveling at the beginning of March, I have to admit that crossed my mind, but I try not to feed into it. I feel like that is just it's gonna do me more damage than it's gonna do me good thinking about it. So my mind is focused on one thing, and I would like to say that don't feed into all the craziness that the news is throwing out there, because it's not all necessarily true.
Right.
Thank
you very much for saying that. I mean, I live in the part of the world where we say that every single day. So it's good to hear someone saying it right on the other side of the world as well.
Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. Well, we're all connected, Usman, at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Except for the fact that these two who are upstairs in the screen, they're not connected. They're just now bothered by the fact that, why did they even show up? Well, fine, guys. I mean, you're also allowed to talk. I don't have a problem.
We were being polite enough to let you speak without being interrupted.
Yeah, we didn't want to interrupt you.
I love you for being
This is called etiquette.
I so love you for being that respectful.
And I was going to suggest something, that even though Joshua is not necessarily attending the Habanos Festival, there may be some private breakout events that Usman may be participating in or hosting, in which Joshua perhaps could make an appearance. That would be lovely. I didn't think you would have to wait for me to suggest those things.
Well, the thing is,
it's okay. It's all right. I do what I can do. What I can do.
But can you do that?
No, he can't. He can stop. Yep. Okay, anyways, on the comment section, we have...
Wait, before you start the comment section, one of your friends says, thank you for the cigar you gave him last night for whatever favor you guys did for each other. We can't say it on air, but
Ruben, hello, Ruben. How are you?
By the way, just
just a speculation for now. We'll see. Absolutely, I really look forward to that.
Yeah.
And we have new bakers. I go learning center. I fuck goat.
All right, hold on. Let's do it this way, since Usman doesn't know how to listen. Usman, I did speak to Ruben yesterday. I just muted him. I just speak to Ruben yesterday, and Ruben told me, because I said I was invited to the festival, and he said that apparently I just muted Josh because his mic is reverbing. I just muted. I asked Ruben, "Is it safe to go?" And he says, "Don't believe the shit you see on TV." So I was invited to go to the Habanos Festival, which is, of course, on my birthday. So the Castros invited me, so I may go. So we'll see.
I like that. I love that. And I totally agree with Ruben always. I mean, Ruben and I have been talking to each other for the last 2-3 days through people. The fun part is through people.
Yeah.
Because we've just said, hi, Ruben. Hi, brother. and we get the messages from here and
Can
there.
Stephen, can you just remind Joshua,
Yeah.
in case Joshua, just remind him, Ruben is not Jewish.
No, he's not. He's a Puerto Rican honorary Jew member, though, which is important. So yes, that's true.
Is
So
Joshua still muted? Why have you
I
muted
have
him?
to mute him because he's reverbing. He's very excited.
Yeah.
The rabbi-ness is just coming out of his system. That our mutual friend
There's
of
all
ours
the
named
prayers
Ben
that are
set up for
arriving.
him. That's all.
You know,
Well,
there's
Ben's
a lot
friend
of there's
Right.
a lot of talking about Puerto Ricans and Caribbean people. A lot of us are actually descendants of the Middle East. A lot of us are Sephardic or Arab. There's
Yes.
a lot of
That's
names,
true.
a lot of families in
welcome.
Cuba. I can tell you a few: the Sayek, Faroy, Baidun, Maluf, Ayub, Chediak, Cano, Abreu, Leon, and even the Fernandez family is a Palestinian family, very well known. Actually, one of the descendants, Abdel Yosef Fernandez, and his father, Ishmael, are some of the biggest tobacco farmers that Cuba has ever had. Now, you know AJ Fernandez in Nicaragua. This is the same person that I'm speaking
Oh,
about.
wow.
But his family is a Palestinian family that goes back a very, very long time, and they're very well respected in Cuba. And if you ask them, they carry themselves like just normal Cuban people. But I always tell them, you guys are more than just Cuban people. I love Cuba, and I love what our country represents, but I know that we're deeper than that. That's why we're so special, and we have everything that we have. But
Stephen,
definitely,
finally some culture on the show. Finally,
Thank
you got a
God.
cultured guest.
I know.
Finally.
Just so we're clear, my guest, not Aaron. I'm going to give you a coloring book, Sigmund. Not this AJ Patel, who may have a little shop somewhere in London.
Yeah.
Not the girl who couldn't tell a non-Cuban from a Cuban. It looks like she's sucking something else. Not the guy, the pedophile you brought in from Save Cigars London. My guest, first of all, Jew. Second of all, very cultured. There you go. Notice I left
Goodness
JM
sake.
and Urs out. So I'm just saying, because they bring class to the show, unlike I do. So there you have it. So yeah. Anything else I can
hear the legal petitions going in your direction.
So yeah, I see my phone blowing up right now with AJ and Aaron. So yes, but they know we love them and we're kidding them. Not so much Aaron though. But anyway, we love AJ, we love Aaron. So yeah, so we're just kidding. We love you guys. So, but yeah, but all the names he just said, by the way, they all sound like Italian names, like Fadulo, like they're all.
Where do you think the Italians get them from? You know, all this Al Capone. These are all the Arab, semi-Arab names.
Al, yes, you're right. Al Capone,
Al just
yes,
means the. Just means the.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know.
Actually,
Alfonso.
one of the words that we basically made up in the Caribbean that is a derivative from the Spanish language is almohada, which means pillow. And if I'm not mistaken, the Arabic version of that is very similar to almohada. So there's a lot of words that you can look into our language and say these words come from something deeper than Spain. Those aren't European or just regular Spanish words, or like they say Castellano, which is the correct way of speaking Spanish.
Well, we are all descendants of Noah, and then before that, descendants of Adam. So one way or the other, we're related.
Amen to that, brother. Beautiful words, Reza. You know, I was gonna mess with you guys. I was gonna start off my lesson with in the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth. But I said, you know what, Joshua, maybe make friends with them before you start saying jokes. But
do it, man. Do it. Well,
You're
a friend before you even come on here. If you come on here, it means you're a friend.
Amen. But I love that, brother.
And you can't really start with that because the problem becomes then. I guess we're going to do religion on the show today. Which God? Which God?
Obviously.
Which book are you reading? And are we going back 12,000 years, 100,000 years?
Too much.
No. And Riz and I've had this dialogue. My problem is this, because I'm part of the Lizard People Illuminati Society, and we discuss this with the aliens and the Lizard People. Who created them? And that's what I always want to know. Like, we're somewhere on 0 to like 10 in the universe. We're like 4 or 5. Somewhere there's a 0. And that's the little kid who created us. And that's the person I want to know. And it's not the guy with the beard. It's whatever. And that's what fascinates me. And we can never get to that. What? It's the Jews. I know we did it. Shh, we're not telling you. It's okay. Yeah, they're listening. We have this. We own the satellites. We're good. Have you seen Spielberg's movies? And we're good. We got Zuckerberg on our side. He's like almost a Jew. I don't think he's real, but he's close.
So here's a question for Joshua. Joshua, as a first-time visitor to Cuba at the end of this month,
yes,
cigars to what, or even next month. Usman has reminded me that we're still in January. As a first-time visitor, how do I get into the Cuban mentality in a nice way? What should I do? Should I watch videos of Havana? Should I read books about Cuba?
Just don't be yourself. The rest is all okay.
Huh? Yeah. Sorry.
Just don't be the usual Raza, and you're okay. Just be.
What you mean? You mean
nice.
Polite?
Yeah. No. Just be nice. Just be nice, polite, and follow the basic.
As I am.
They'll be fine. So that means you're not going to be Raza.
I sense some anger and vitriol in that delivery.
Do you think a little bit passive aggressiveness much?
Yeah. Reza, if I can give you any advice, is definitely
bring dollars.
Like Usman was saying, the most important word you want to know is no and gracias. So anytime somebody approaches you, just say no, gracias. No, because you're shutting them down immediately, but you're also being educated about your stance. So saying no gracias is the best form, because trust me, even me, sometimes over the years, Cuba has gotten a little bit more, I don't know how to say it, a little more aggressive, I guess the word is.
You know, there's no gracias. This sits with my mentality. You know what no gracias is? It's a slap and a kiss. That's what it is. It's a slap and a kiss.
He's not talking about your love life. He's talking about in Cuba. That's not your love life.
No, it's this. No.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. Just as long as you do that, you'll be good. I do have a chauffeur over there that I can put you down with. He's very well connected within Cuba. He has a brand new car, Land Cruiser, actually, that was shipped out to him from Saudi Arabia. So you'll be right in my style. And like I said, I wouldn't just go walking around. I'd have the chauffeur drive you to places. You stay at places.
Oh, really?
You when you go to a restaurants over there, you can smoke a cigar. So, you go eat, you have a cigar. That's a 2-3 hours. You have the chauffeur come pick you up, take you back. Little things like that. And most important, like I said, just being nice about it. Don't feed into nobody, no matter how dire the situation may seem. There will be ladies approaching you with sick babies. You can't give in. You have to still, you got to still be nice about it and say no in a polite way, because it's just, you can't trust nobody out there, unfortunately.
Dude, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm just going to hang about with you.
Yeah, no, listen, and to be fair, the advice I give you, I think is true anywhere in the world. I would tell you, if you went to Miami, or if you went to Harlem, or you went to anywhere in the world, I tell you, this is probably the best way you want to carry yourself. But
I don't think no gracias is going to work in Harlem, just so we're clear. So
one thing that I can tell you, Rez, is at least that you look, well, I should say Hispanics look like you. I'm not going to disrespect you. Hispanic people.
You know, hang on. You're so right, Joshua, because you know what I would do? That when I went to Dominican Republic, right? I was walking around in very dangerous areas at night, and no one said a word to me. They just kind of assumed, because I'm quite adaptable. I kind of like wear the dress and wear the image of the person there. So that's my aim, is to look like a bit of a con man, just very nonchalant, and no one will know. You just hide in plain sight.
You can pass for a Dominican any day of the week, man. I can see it easily. Actually, if they ask, I'd say Dominicano, because they're going to ask, where you from? Where you from? You say Dominicano and keep walking.
I'm just going to pretend to be deaf.
It's gonna be a smooth transaction there, but Yeah, gentlemen. Cuba, like I said, it's a beautiful place. The people are genuinely good. When I gave you that advice, like I said, it's just for somebody who doesn't know. A lot of people will go there not knowing that, and they would just try to help everybody out. When I'm there and I go to a restaurant, I help out the waitresses. When I go to the cigar shops, I tip every employee in there. Those are the people that I'm helping out. The people who
Yeah,
still
yeah.
show up
The ones doing the
to
work.
work. Yeah, the ones who are at their workplace, I respect that very much because I know they're not getting paid a lot, but at the same time, they still show up with grace and they're happy to do their job. I mean, there's
Dignity,
people, yeah,
dignity, dignity.
dignity. Yeah, there's people here getting paid a whole lot of money and they're in a crappy mood. Those people are getting paid $15 a month and they're so happy to take care of you. So those little things I think are important to keep in mind, and those are the people that I think should be rewarded and given. I always bring small bills, ones, twos, and fives, and I give them, to whom I think
This is
deserve.
why Stephen's not going. He doesn't carry less than a 50. A 50.
50. Yeah, I don't care if it's
50.
not a Grant or a Benjamin. It's embarrassing to me.
Oh,
That's
by the
just
way, Ruen has given some advice to tag
Yes.
onto yours, Joshua. If you don't expect anything, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Hmm.
Um,
Well said, Ruben. Something tells me his roots go way back, way deeper than Puerto Rico. Just with a name like that and that type of advice, I
oh
can
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you that his roots
He's
are
been
way
everywhere in
deeper
the
than
world.
Puerto Rico.
Places
he's
like
back in
Bahrain.
Miami. He could actually join the show today, and we could actually understand him because we could talk about the unveiling of the Habanos 60th anniversary cigars. We know one's going to call Atabay, and I thought he said the second name, but I don't remember which one it was.
I
So,
can't
Ruben, if
remember
you
the
want to come
second
on, let
name.
me know.
It's something to do with the
What
goddess
is
of
wrong with
fertility.
both of you?
Oh no, that is
You,
Arabic.
What?
you don't pay attention. You don't pay attention to Ruben when he says something.
We always pay attention to Ruben when he says stuff about you
No,
privately.
he told you very categorically that the one is called Atabe and the other one is called Alborada.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
true. That's
very
true.
true.
I'm
Sorry
glad
about that.
you were paying attention.
Yeah, the show you weren't on. That's
I
great.
always pay attention to Ruben when he says something. He's an elder brother. I respect
know.
people, just not like both of you.
Excuse me. You respect what? You respect people. Apparently, we're not people, Rizzo, because we get no respect. I feel like Rodney Dangerfield with this guy.
As I said earlier, what am I,
No,
chopped liver?
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
happened? Listen, what happened?
Nothing. No, we were just saying how
You
much we
won't
love you.
understand this cultural dive in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Feel free to be part of the show whenever you would like. So, what else do you want to ask the Cigar Rabbi who's here? Because he is the guy.
This is a guy. I'm looking forward to this. I like the sort of cultural immersion. Oh, okay. One of my favorites, Joshua, and I don't know how much of it. This is so we in the West we hear these things, right? But you never know locally, right? Ernest Hemingway, one of my favorite authors, right? Is there a nice influence of Hemingway around there, or he's just another foreigner who came to live there for a little while?
Definitely, yes. One
Don
of my
Ernesto.
Yeah, one of my favorite restaurants that is right across the street from La Casa de Habano Partagas. So La Casa de Habano Partagas was originally in the Partagas factory. Then when that factory came down, I believe around 4 or 5 years ago, they moved to this part of central Havana where it's right across the street from the Kapinski, which is arguably the nicest hotel in Havana. And
Yep.
in this little square, there's a restaurant called Floridita. When I'm in,
Floridita,
yeah, when I'm in Cuba, it's a little tough. As you can imagine, I don't eat pork. Cuba is probably the biggest pork consuming nation in the world, and I don't have too many options. One thing that I know is
we're on the same page. On the same page, Joshua. I don't eat pork.
Good friend. That's the way to go. One of the things that I do eat a lot there is going to be called ropa vieja, which is a traditional Cuban plate, which is basically shredded beef and a tomato sauce. But this restaurant, I can eat twice a day that meal and not feel too overwhelming. And they have a statue of Ernest Hemingway because that was his favorite
Yes, I saw
restaurant.
it leaning on the bar because he
Yes,
invented the Papa
yes, sir.
Duple,
Yeah, yeah. The
the
daiquiri.
daiquiri.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was all right there. That I highly recommend that. That's
Oh,
my
so that's
go-to
done.
spot. You can eat there every day and not feel that you're eating something that's not good or is not quality. It's well worth it. And like I said, when I'm in Cuba, I eat every single day there.
I
Sometimes
found my
twice a day.
place.
Yeah, and like I said, at the bar you have the statue of Mr. Hemingway, and he's very well respected in Cuba, believe it or not.
I want to go and visit. Is it Finca Vieja, his house, which is just outside Havana? And also, I want to go to Tarazza di Kohimar, which is where he wrote The Old Man and the Sea,
Yes,
the
sir.
Nobel Prize-winning book.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, there's a
So,
lot of gems all over Cuba. There's one spot that I like as well, in Varadero Beach, a mansion. Actually, you guys know St. DuPont and this family. They had a mansion in Cuba that if you're ever in Key West in Florida, there's a buoy that says 90 miles to Cuba, where that 90 miles is calculating that point in Key West to this house in
I
Varadero
love
Beach.
this. This is great. This is
Well, it's
wonderful.
not a house; it's a mansion, to be fair.
Nuggets of information.
Yeah, but anybody who's anybody, I can guarantee you, Hemingway, whether it's on record or off record, he will spend his time in this beautiful beach. It's the most beautiful beach to some people in the world. Obviously, as a Cuban, I know it's a little biased. It's kind of like I have Portuguese friends who say Portuguese wine is the best in the world. I'm like, brother, you're the only guys who say that. Nowhere in the world does anybody say the Portuguese wine is the best. But I understand when you have pride in where you come from, you're gonna say these type of things. And as Cubans, we say Varadero Beach is the most beautiful beach in the
Varadero
world.
Beach.
Yes, and this mansion it's now called Xanadu, spelled with an X.
X.
And this is a place that I highly recommend you go to because I can tell you that Mr. Hemingway spent a lot of time there as well in this
In
beautiful
in in
beachfront.
Xanadu did Kubla Khan his stately pleasure dome decree.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. There's a lot of
I can go
history
on,
there.
but that'd be slightly boring for everyone.
Yeah, no, no, yes, my brother, you're right on the money there, man. There is a lot of gems all over the country. Even one thing that you find throughout Cuba that people they act like it doesn't mean anything. I say there's no way. First of all, the architecture all over Cuba has a very strong Moor influence from the Moors, of course. Also, the style. Mudejar, which is the Arabic style of architecture, is found
Hmm.
throughout the whole country. Another very important thing that is seen in palaces and gardens throughout all of Cuba is an inscription written in Old Arabic, which basically says "Wala Galiba Ila Allah," which basically is saying there's no winner other than God. I know there's a
That's
lot of
right.
different ways to translate that, but people act like those inscriptions are there, like like a lightning bolt put it there. A lightning bolt didn't put it there. These were put all over Cuba for a reason. A lot of history has been wiped out, as we know, all over the world, and a lot of stuff is very, limited when it comes to
Stephen,
knowledge.
what a cultured individual you have
Who knew
on.
I knew people like this? I know.
Hang on, hang
Hey,
on. There is a question. There's a question though.
I
There's
was
a question.
reading.
I'm reading the question as well. Cigar
Yeah,
Chronicle asked a very relevant question, by the way,
yeah.
of Joshua. Yeah, just
Yes,
want to
sir.
know what the sentiment in Cuba is with everything going on globally. Is there a change in attitude with the locals and the vibe in general? That's a very, very good question, actually. How are they
Yeah.
feeling? Are they feeling nervous or they couldn't care less?
They can care less. They can care less. Like I said, I wouldn't believe everything that you see on these news outlets. There's a lot of times that they are gonna tell you something because it fits their narrative, and not necessarily. I can guarantee you, there's more important news in the world than what's going on right now, and nobody's gonna talk about it. I can't tell you. Like I said, I have a friend very close from Central Florida 2 weeks ago. He moved to Cuba like full. He was living in the U.S. He said, "What am I doing here? I'm gonna go move to Cuba." So I mean, you tell me. Either everybody I know is crazy, or the news is just like I said.
This
They're
is what I.
giving you
No.
a narrative that fits
No, it's finger on the pulse information. That's more important. It's best to get it from people who understand it rather than people who project it. You know what I mean?
Yes, no, definitely, definitely. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Is there people who are in tough times? Yes, but I can take you right now to the worst neighborhoods of Philadelphia, of Detroit, of Los Angeles, of New York, every
Right.
major city in the United States. I can take you to a neighborhood, most likely off Martin Luther King, and it's a shame. But the point is that I can take you to a neighborhood where they're probably in a lot way worse situation than Cuba. But
Yep.
they're not talking about that in Europe or in Asia or in
No, people
Africa.
like to demonize what they don't understand.
They don't want to, yeah. So those things are making the news. Like I said, is it are things tough in Cuba? Yeah, but they're tough in even Dominican Republic, where Dominican Republic looks on paper like everything is beautiful. There is hunger. There is little kids with no shoes walking the streets who are hungry in the Dominican Republic. But if you go to things like
Haiti's been like that forever, but it just they coexist.
Haiti too. That's another nation. You know, I grew up with a lot of Haitian friends. I would like to take this moment to say hi to the Michel family and the Baptiste family from Haiti. Also the Moise family.
Bienvenue.
This nation has gone through a lot, and there's still, like I said, there's still. I have Haitian friends who go to Haiti. They live in Okap in the North Coast, and they don't. They're happy in Haiti. So, like I said, definitely the news is going to show you what's happening in one city, that of course is on fire. But there's a lot of cities that are on fire. You know, I'm sort of say all over the world. Haiti, yes, we can't argue that they're tough, but I know Haitian people who go back to Haiti twice a year to their houses on the North Coast, and they live comfortable and they're happy and they wouldn't, and they're proud to be Haitians. They're not gonna just erase that from their history.
Oh, very good.
Yes,
Excellent.
sir. Yes, sir.
Who knows who's going to become an educational show today? There you go. See, as you bring a rabbi on, this is what happens. We get more sophisticated.
Well, you mean a real rabbi, as opposed to you, Stephen, sort of.
I like
far
that.
from a rabbi, please.
I
Please, I'm
like
far
that.
from a rabbi. Let's see. Josh sees me every Sunday. He knows I'm far from a rabbi because when the two hookers fall out of the car, he's like, "Steven, what are you doing?" I'm like, "What do I know?" You know,
What do I care?
what? No. So it's just the way it goes. But so I thought it would be good to have him on. He's got a couple projects as he comes back and graduates from his sommelier course, and he's like an Usman, but lighter. He'll come and tell us what's going on. They both have
but
the beat.
Joshua, that's actually no. Stephen may have just led into this, right?
Yeah.
What is your plan, Joshua, to get this? You know, once you've done this course, is it for like a professional advancement, or is it just out of your love of cigars, let's say, or what is it for?
Definitely, yeah. My passion is cigars, without a doubt. This is the career that I chose. I'm originally from Miami, and I was involved in the chauffeur industry, and I was a driver for a very long time. I moved here to this part of Florida, and I decided to basically put 100% into this passion that I've had for well over 15 years. And I'm basically I started from the bottom. I had to do it the only way. It's like opening up a restaurant. If you don't know what it is to be a dishwasher or a server, you shouldn't even look into opening up a restaurant. You have to go through it all. And basically, I went through that process for the past 3-4 years, and now I'm in the final stages of getting things to where I want them. And basically, this is for me personally. Like I said earlier, a lot of the stuff that they're teaching in these classes, these are things that a lot of Cuban people know. People who,
Yeah,
especially my
second
family's
nature for
from,
them.
yeah, my family's from Guantanamo, which is the country part of Cuba. So we're country people. We anybody from the country can tell you about tobacco and about its history. It's not really. I wouldn't call that really a sommelier. I would just call that a Cuban, where
Yeah.
I come from.
Oh, very good.
I still respect it though, and I still, like I said, the course to me is personal because there's not also a lot of bilingual. Well, I have multi languages that I speak, but there's not
What do
too
you
many
speak? What
bilingual.
languages do you speak, Joshua? List them out. English,
English, Spanish,
Spanish.
Italian, Hebrew.
Che parli?
Io parlo un po', io capito bene, e io capisco.
Ah,
Oh, here we go.
certo.
Yeah, yeah.
What,
Steven,
Io
I
no
know how
Yiddish?
lavoravo
you.
un anno in
No,
Italia.
Hi,
no
Steven, how
Yiddish?
are you?
Good, yeah, good to see you. What, you don't speak Yiddish?
The Italians started to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You speak, all I have to do is this, and I'm speaking Italian.
yeah,
So, I
that's
mean,
all.
Che cos'è
Italian is
fai?
more of is more emotion than words.
Right.
So definitely, once you get the emotion down packed, the Italian is you can
It's the
mumble a
facial
little bit.
expressions.
Yeah,
that's true. I do have an Italian joke. It's a little off colored, and we do have the
Oh
rabbi,
my
so I'm
God.
vacillating if I should tell it. So you know I'm going to. You know how an Italian says the alphabet?
No,
All
I've
right,
never
here
heard.
you go. You haven't heard this one? All right, here you go, Rabbi.
Here we
Oh,
go.
Riz is going to hell for this one. Anyway, he goes, fucking A, fucking B, fucking C, fucking D, fucking. There you go. Feel free to use it, gentlemen. There you go.
That's good. That is a good one.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
one. Finally, Stephen.
Finally, 10,000 jokes later, I got one good one. I'm going to be like George Costanza. Good night,
Fucking A,
everybody.
fucking
So, yeah.
B.
So, that was good. I'm glad everybody enjoyed it.
Very
So,
good. Very good.
very good. All right. So now, Josh, if you want, I know you have big plans with a gentleman that we can't name because he's a Jew, and you know how we like to be behind the scenes, not in entertainment or own anything. Can you tell everybody what these big plans are? Do you want to? I know you're going to be coming back. Do you want to tell it when you come back from Cuba and you're a sommelier and you know la di da and blah blah blah, and you and Usman can hold hands and skip into the sunset together, or like what do you want to? You want to wait?
You know what? Yeah, let's keep that on ice for now. Future plans right now we can just speak on just a few. Let me see here. Yeah, sorry about that. I had my wife messaging me.
She said, "Don't
Like I
forget the
said,
bread."
the future. Let's do that when I get back from Cuba, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And I'm gonna have some more good news for you guys. But I still would like to talk about a few other stuff,
Sure.
if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah, it's our show. We can do whatever we want. And Rizza fell asleep, but Usman's here, so you guys will have a love fest.
All right. So one thing I wanted to discuss, I overheard you guys saying the Habanos Man of the Year, and you
Yep.
guys gave your who you think should be, and I respect that.
I didn't. I was very clear. I'm
Ever the
not.
diplomat. Smart,
I'm
ever
not.
the diplomat.
There we go. Here he comes. Start sucking up, Usman.
No,
Start getting knee pads out.
I just gave my.
Usman's very intelligent. What Usman does, Usman waits to see which horse is about to win. Then he
Yep.
jumps on that horse.
Yeah, I go with that.
Nah, I don't even bank on horses. Simple. I bank on people.
Tell us who you think, Josh, is going to
That's an
win
analogy.
the Habanos Man of the Year, as long as it's not Kirby Allison.
Oh, God.
Oh no,
Kirby,
it's
he didn't mean that. He really didn't mean that, Kirby. I know you're listening. I know because you're messaging me right now.
Yeah, I know. Kirby
actually,
listens to
you
every
know
show.
something. I respect Kirby Allison very much. I have nothing against him or anybody, but there is one gentleman that I think is very important to the cigar community, and his name is Don Rene. He's actually the gentleman who runs the
La Casa
Bartagas
Portugal.
store. Yes, and in Havana, the Casa de Habanos, and this gentleman, if anybody knows Don Rene, and he's one of those guys like if you know, you know, and I feel like these awards should be going to these people. Even the roller in that same store that I go to, the Casa de Habanos, La China. Hell, I'd give her Habanos Woman of the Year, Man of the Year. She does more for the actual cigar community than anybody. I mean, everybody else is important, but like I said, the people who are actually in Cuba, who are actually, show up to work every day with a smile on their face. These are the people that are the most important. And these are the people that I don't know why they're never nominated, but I think that they should be nominated. And I think that what they contribute to the industry is just as important as, talking about an issue from, thousands of miles away. It's
Well,
to me,
no,
it's
but
not
the thing
fair.
is this, Joshua. The thing is this: Habanos is a commercial entity, and its commerce is based on its
I
exposure
get
to
it.
the rest of the world.
I
And
get it.
so, yeah, no. I'm just saying is no. In fact, even I know you get it. The thing is this: what you're talking about something is I don't know if they have an award for that. The most, like they have the Forbes list of most influential people, for example, right? There
Yep.
has to be someone. In fact, I'm not talking about influencers. I'm talking about influential. You're talking about influential people. Is there an award for that from Habanos? I don't know. I'm
I don't
ignorant
think
to these
so.
things.
I don't think that they give that award out, but I think it should be
They
given.
should.
It
They
should
should.
be given, especially like I said, those people who are there. Even a famous farmer, Hector Luis from Pinar
Mm.
del Rio. Hell, I'd give him the Habanos Man.
He is he.
Who
Okay,
can be more
Joshua, he got
important? Who
Joshua.
can be more
Joshua.
important than the farmer? You tell me. Is it really the guy on YouTube, or is it the farmer who's sweating his butt off working
Right.
for peanuts? I don't
Okay,
know. To me,
Joshua. Joshua, wait. Joshua,
yes,
just to let you know, I'm sure you know that as well.
yes,
There are three different categories. There is a
yes,
category for the agriculture.
yes, sir.
Hector Lewis was awarded the Habanos Man of the Year in that category already. There is this category of business, in which if you are into the business, you get the award as per that. And the
They know what you sell. You basically just
and,
sell cigars,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And the third one is the one which is about communication. So what we are talking, or what he's referring to, is for the communications category. There is no denial to what, and this is there's the to what the vaqueros or the farmers do, and that is why there is a dedicated award for that, which is by default anyone and everyone who's in Cuba or in the farm, they're the only ones who get that award specifically. As far as the business category is concerned, that is a global one because wherever the business goes, which is why Gabriel Estrada, who's the director of the program you're attending right now, is a hombre habano for that. And when it comes to the communications category, it is about where do you spread the more. And the comments that were there in the past on the communications category were relevant from that perspective.
Ruven says Hector
Rene,
Luis is hombre Habano already.
yes, of course he is. That's what I said. And Rene, he says, learned a lot from Gracia, who's no longer there. Here comes some more history.
Yes, sir.
But for the average smoker, which is why this show is very interesting, for the average smoker, don't point at me. For the average smoker, doesn't know a lot of this. So I'm just saying, but for the average smoker, a lot of people don't know any of this, right? They just smoke, whether it's non-Cuban or Cuban, and they're like, I like it or I don't like it. The fact that I get to see, the rabbi here once a week, and he gives a little lesson every now and then on whatever we're smoking is always fascinating to me. The fact that we get to do the show, we don't learn anything. But anyway, when we have interesting guests on, we learn a lot. No, when we did the Habanos history, we learned a lot there. So the fact that we can do this is amazing because for people that are the average, I know everything, which they absolutely know nothing. This probably doesn't help them. But the people that are really into cigar history, whether it's Cuban or non-Cuban, this is fascinating for them, right? Because a lot of people don't know who the farmer is and who this is and who that is. Riz is a poser, yes, we know. But I'm just saying, so I think it's a fascinating way for people to learn just by mistake. And that's
I think on this show right now, there may be a future hombre habano for communication on this show right now.
Oh, of course. I think it's
I don't need to say the name out loud.
Rabbi?
Let's just contain it within this, the energy within here, yeah?
Okay, the rabbi.
There may
the rabbi's
be a
going to have to come
future
on a lot
hombre
more.
habano over here somewhere.
And you know what the really cool thing about that is? You're welcome. We're going to have a nice contract with you. We only get 20% of what you earn. It's a whole thing. Don't even worry about it. We're here for you.
You guys are too much.
No, we're actually free. Unfortunately, yeah, no one pays us. We do this on our own. No one pays us. It's just one of these things we get together, mostly to bust Princess's chops. So that's why we're here. Are you smoking another cigar? Or the cheap one you had burnt down?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Osman, by the way, what were you smoking? I kind of missed it. What are you smoking?
The Hemingway.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, no, it was the. Sorry, no, I forget now. It's the Alzheimer's that crops up from time to time. You're smoking the Arturo Fuente. What is it called?
Hemingway short story.
Hemingway short story.
Yeah, I told you.
Which short story were they? Obviously referring to The Old Man and the Sea. It was the only short story that Hemingway. Well, no, he wrote shorter stories. The Mountains of Kilimanjaro is a book compiled of short stories by Hemingway. I know because I read it.
Sorry, Stephen. What happened?
I think Richard was really referring
when we
to
talk about
like,
culture, Usman falls asleep.
I know that, right?
And when we talk about cigars, you vanish. Where's your cigar?
There's my fucking cigar. There it is. There it is.
Wow.
I got it right here, man, right here.
And when we talk about short stories,
and look, it's got a little cone developing on the top, which means the central leaf is burning correctly.
Wow. And when we talk about short stories, just so we know, kids,
Can I ask Joshua a question? Joshua, you know when all these foreigners, they talk about, I'm getting notes of cedarwood, I'm getting notes of coffee, it's sugary. Yeah, you must be laughing because it's just about, like, I'm Pakistani, right? Yeah, when people talk about mango, I'm getting, flowery notes in this. I think, fucking hell, it's just a mango, it's sugary. Yeah. How do you feel about that when people say, I'm getting dark chocolate, I'm getting sort of hints of rum and mocha and all that kind of crap?
I think it's crap, to be honest with you.
There's the short.
I mean, it's like, and some school systems around the world, you either pass or you don't. And I believe in this grading system. It's either you are passing or you're not passing. And to me, there's no in between. All the fruits and chocolate. I mean, one time I had a guy tell me that it tasted like pork, and I'm like, maybe it's because you ate pork before smoking the cigar.
It's still on the lips.
I was like, come on, brother, this is impossible that you're tasting it. This is obviously something
Stephen,
that
I wonder what that's like, Stephen.
Yeah.
Eating pork? Can I tell you? It's a beauty. So, listen, I mean, no qualms about it. Being the Jew that I am, every commandment I break. In fact, my Bible in my Torah, thou shalt commit adultery. Just so we're clear. So I'm good with that. I'm just saying it's just the way it's written.
God!
I'm sitting. My God as well.
I know, right? It's only 600 plus commandments. I figure you got to spruce it up over a few thousand million years.
A little bit of respect. There is a rabbi on air with us right now.
Well, listen, he knew what he was getting himself into because I told him last Sunday.
He
did. I was very blunt about how this was going to go.
Yeah, but he didn't know that this is a pork fest going on.
Well, no, and I think when first time I met him, I had a pork sandwich going, hey, good to meet you. So I think he knew what we were getting into. So yes, he's used to my craziness. So we're good. So, but no, I mean, but I think that's very cool. So, all right, Josh. So what's the next thing for you? What are you going to do? Other than you're going to go to Cuba, you got to do your other thing. Tomorrow you're going to be at the shop. Unfortunately, with Ben and I, we're sorry in advance. So,
no, I mean, like I said, we're just taking things a day at a time.
Okay.
After Cuba, we're trying to set something up in Europe to go out there, and
where in Europe?
It's a big place. Spain, but also in Switzerland. Like I said, I have a lot of close friends in Geneva that actually live in the other. Yeah, they live on the other side of Lac Le Mans, a little town by Role, in between Lausanne and basically like Geneva. And I'm just.
Do you know what he's talking about? Do you know which La Casa del Habano he's talking about?
No, sir.
Say it again, Reza.
Well, we're just trying to, because you're being vague, but you're being precise at the same time. We're trying to identify and pinpoint where you're going to be doing business, who you're going to be doing business with, what you're going to be doing. It's kind of nice. It's like a competition to work out where he's going.
Yeah, no, well, one of my favorite lounges over there is the Royal Savoy in Lausanne. They have a smoke lounge in the hotel. and it's very elegant. It's a place where you can have, your meetings there. You can really, be a little bit more one-on-one with somebody, and also enjoy yourself. Lausanne, in general, is a beautiful town. I love that town. When I go visit, I usually stay there, although I go back and forth.
I went there. I went there in June 1980.
Wow, that was quite some time.
That was in the
Before
last
Josh was
century.
born.
Last century. Last century.
Yeah, no, I was born in '84, so yeah, that was before I was born.
Oh, you're a youngster, just
He's
like
just a
Usman.
kid. He's like Usman. Usman's like 14. He just looks older with the beard. What? Oh God! I'm sitting here still. I haven't moved. Anyway,
we decided you will not bring kids to the show anymore. You still brought another one. He's even younger than me. What are you talking about?
listen, we have a cutoff. 1980, and that's the cutoff now. So
Well, yeah. After what you and Raza did to Amy, I think that is a better cutoff. You should.
I didn't do anything. I was polite and respectful. I'm just polite and respectful. I'm actually very, very bad. I have very, very bad rep. I think Joshua maybe understand this. I'm portrayed as a bit of a villain, but I'm actually a very polite human being.
You know something? You're the way people should be. You say it the way it should be said. You don't hold nothing back. I think the whole world should be like that. We should speak up. If everybody spoke up, I think a lot of the problems we have, they wouldn't even be existent. I think that communication is a main factor of the
Joshua,
world's problems.
if you could just say that one more time, turn to your right and say it to the person next to you.
I agree with you.
Just turn to the right and
before you say,
turn to the right, turn to the right and say to that one there.
Before you say it, I agree with whatever you've said. My only point is
you're agreeing now, but not before.
No, let me finish. My only point is you do all of that just in a kind and polite way, not just with a hammer, which Raza does always.
Yes,
but that's just it. It's people like you. It's people like you that promote a negative image. We're actually, I'll be honest, I don't need anyone else to say this. I say this myself. We're actually quite lovely people.
Who? You?
Yes, us.
Steven, what's your point of view on that?
So let me just explain it this way.
We'll be fine. According to what Joshua said, we'll be absolutely fine in Cuba. It seems I'll be absolutely fine.
Yeah, you'll absolutely be fine. I know that.
I won't get into trouble with any of the other influencers.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Okay, I'm going to Cuba now just for this. Are you kidding? Oh yeah, I'm going now. That's it. That's all I had to hear. Ruben,
wouldn't you like
smoking cigars in Cuba? No. To answer your question, Osman, let me just say this. Yes, we are warm, wonderful people. But I think the nice thing about it, Rizza and I, is yes, we do speak our mind and we're very blunt. And at the end of the day, we just hate everyone equally. And I think that's important.
Yes, you do.
So yeah. And so we have no favorites. Either we love you or hate you, and we'll let you know either way. So there you have it. So yeah.
No, it's not about hating people. I think there's a level of bullshit that exists in the world that that has become kind of normalized. And going to what Joshua is saying, if you don't say anything about it, it becomes more normalized, right? Yeah. Okay. There are certain limits. And each individual has their own limits, right? And each individual reflects a mentality and a time that they come from. Okay. So when people are talking absolute fucking crap and nonsense about, hey, this Arturo Fuente is amazing, but that's total shit, right? Yeah. You have to just call it out the way it is.
Can I ask a question then to you, Rizza? Because I love you like the sister I've never had. No, I'm going to anyway. It wasn't really a rhetorical thing. Remember when Anna Lopez and you were smoking the year of the shit or whatever it was? And if I remember correctly, and Usman, correct me if I'm wrong on this, you were telling us how much lavender was in it and how you could taste the lavender.
You know what? That was the wake-up call. That was the wake-up call. And I realized, right, you know what? In fact, if she hadn't done that, I wouldn't have done the cultural dive, right? Okay. Ana Lopez, it was a Selectos number 3, the Cervantes Vitola of Usman. Do you remember the brand? I can't remember the brand.
La Flor Decano.
Correctamundo. That was the UK Reino exclusive of Reino Unido.
The shittiest of the regional releases from the UK.
Well, you say this, and I detect you becoming a little bit of a hater, but actually, honestly, I smoked that so many times. It's not about a shit
Smoke
cigar,
it,
a good
smoke,
cigar,
smoke it,
to some
smoke it
extent, you
without
have to become
influence.
friends with the cigar. You have to understand its personality. You have to understand how this tobacco is developing. Some people put some fucking hard work into rolling that. Yeah, I think you're doing them a disservice. These people who were sitting there rolling the cigar, picking the leaves, drying the leaves. I'm going backwards. Yeah, fermenting the
I see
leaves,
that.
putting the seeds in, doing the science behind it, the blenders, the masters, the promoters.
The
I think you're
masters.
doing them a massive disservice, Usman. If you want to talk about cigars like that, talk about the really shit ones that come from the New World, not from Cuba.
Like a Hemingway that you're smoking is what he's saying. So, yes,
Stephen,
please.
I'm going to respond to this
On the next show. Joshua,
now,
what's your response to
right
this?
away, right away. So, Mr. Raza Adil, when
The full bloody name, including title, is Dr. Reza Adil, or Professori, as some people call me.
Oh my God. They call you Professorial guy.
when I speak my mind about something, I'm being lectured.
Mute him.
And when, and when I tell him to be courteous about things, he says I'm lecturing him. It's wrong. See, the fact is, when you say that these are nothing but dried dead leaves, that is also exactly hurting the feelings that you were referring to me right now. So
No. What you're smoking is shit, dead, dried leaves. Yeah, I'm smoking excellent ones.
I heard you completely. Now it's my turn. Okay.
Oh, shit.
On the other part, UK makes brilliant regionals. I love the regionals that come out of UK.
Who does what?
United Kingdom. The regionals that come out
They
of
don't
United
make them. Cuba makes them.
Yeah, whatever. So Hunters, when commissions something with Habanos and
Oh look, he's on the payroll. He's on the payroll.
They get a new regional. That is always amazing. The problem is this time, I guess they were sleeping or they had lost too much of manpower so that they could think that what crap they were making. In Selectos number 3, my point of view is smoke without the influence of the glass that you're generally carrying.
No. Let me explain something to you, which may strike an accord with the very classy people on this program today. When you smoke a regional, just like drinking a fine wine, smoke it in the region that it's designed for. Okay, so you haven't smoked a Reino Unido in the UK.
I don't care. The point is.
This is just the point. The point is that you don't care.
I
wish you cared more.
I have smoked all the Gran Britannias and Reino Unido in Pakistan, and I've loved them. This was the shittiest ones that has come. Oh, Ruben says, Rabbi, please pray for these guys. Yeah, please do that.
That's
true. And okay, wait. Ruben says we have to make sure that we put 2 hours aside to enjoy a Lagito number on. Of course, I am going to wait for that.
No. Excuse me. That was for me. When I said I may come to Cuba, Ruben wants to smoke with me.
Okay, that's fine. I respect that part also. You being the eldest brother or the uncle, I'm okay with that part. Okay. Hi Ali. I know you're late to the show, but of course we're doing great. Just Raza is being the usual Raza.
Polite and respectful.
Off charts always, but the rest is all okay.
Have you noticed? I haven't been swearing at all on this particular episode because there's a rabbi.
Rabbi.
I have. I've taken over. I did. I had that good joke earlier. So should I repeat it? No, I'm just kidding.
Joshua, are you on the group of the SHS community?
Yes, I am.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. With what name? With what name?
Next thing they'll be texting each other and sort of cutting us out the loop.
I don't know if
Wait.
I was going into it now.
I have texted hi Joshua. Respond to that message. So I will know which one is you, and I will.
Networking obsessive.
I don't need both of them to actually share your number, so that's how we do it.
Oh yes, you'll just go round the back. Was it the back street? And
little back door, you.
Joshua, listen. There is some intellectual capital ring fencing going on here. Stephen, make him sign a contract first.
He's already done that. I'm a Jew. Of course he signed a contract. What are you kidding? Everybody does.
No, you're not just a Jew. You're a Jew in a position of power.
Well, I own the space lasers. So I don't know. That's the way it works.
Oh, got it. Thank you. I shall save the number.
Oh my God. The fact that you've done that. Please save his number.
I will do that.
Okay, guy, that's great. So,
Right. What were you guys
please
saying?
continue. Please continue with what you were saying because the numbers just went steadily down. So no, please continue. The audience is riveted by everything you say.
Okay. Well, are you referring to the crappy conversation Raza was making?
Well, YouTube bantering makes my whole day. So I don't care about anybody else. I do the show for that.
I just made observations. That's all.
Yeah, I know. So, but no, it was good. The rabbi soon is going to have to go to his flock, and he's going to have to pray for sinners, like Riza and I apparently, according to Ruben. He's going to have to pray for us.
Forgive them, for they know not what they are saying.
Yeah, that's from the Gentile guy. Nobody cares. All right, Gabrielle from the course just put everyone in the one chat instead of having it all from different classes. And there you go, Gabrielle. Thank you.
Are we talking about the same Gabriel Estrada?
Yes, of course. It is the Gabriel Estrada. Ruben, that is actually a very good thing that he has done because this way the entire community comes together.
Yes, sir.
Just to answer Ali, Ali put a message up. Basically, Usman is just talking crap.
Talking about how much was in, I don't know anything, and we're clueless.
And then on top of that, saying that we are the bad ones. Actually, I think, the only one putting anyone down is Usman. I'm
just saying.
I'm speaking respectfly about everyone.
That's right. We have the rabbi and Cigar Princess, and we're
Ruben agrees with me. Exactly. Ruben said exactly.
He said exactly to what I said, that it is great to have the entire community in one place, as compared to what of that. Really, I guess I don't need to explain myself. You know both of these guys, and you know who will be the one who's pulling each other's legs. So I'm just being me, being the.
My hands are here. They've never left my body.
Being you wouldn't have shown up.
He's being the youngest, so it's okay. Go on, guys. Go on, uncles. What are you saying? Me and Joshua are listening. Please go on.
No. So, Ali, you're going to have to go back and watch the show. One, we gave you a shout out because I know you bought one of these. Thank you very much. Number two, we had the Cigar Rabbi has been on since the very beginning, before Princess showed up, and we were talking about Cuba, history, the cigars, world politics,
Cuban
UFOs,
Cuban people,
Asian hookers, 8 balls, and scotch. It was a great show. You missed it. There was a flying elephant that came on in the beginning. You missed that.
Really?
This has been a show, my friend. We spared no money here, and you missed it. I'm sorry, but you can watch the rebroadcast. Go ahead. We told everybody how much we love AJ, Aaron Sigmund's coloring book. We went through all the guests we had last year, except Amy, because Amy.
I actually, before I forget this thought that just hit my head, Joshua, you must come onto the show again to tell us about how the course went for you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely. I look forward to that. Like I said, I have some big things in the works, and by the time I'm done with the course, I would love to share not only my experience through it, also going to Cuba and hanging out with Usman. I'm sure he's going to have some good stories about me that I think you guys are going to appreciate. And I think it's all going to just, come together. But definitely, I look forward to keeping you guys updated on that. And like I said, it's a process. I'm halfway through level 1. And then, of course, I have to take the masters. But most of this, like I said, it's like stuff that I think is common sense for the average Cuban person.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it. And he'll probably come back in a fortnight before the trip, so he can, whatever, you guys can connect. Now, in that being said, everybody, just putting it out there, the 21st and the 28th is when the Cuban festival is. Next Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, will be the 7th or the 8th, and after that will be the 15th. The 15th, thank you, whatever the date is, I don't care, it's all the same crap. Anyway, the Saturday before the 21st will probably be the last show we do for February while everybody's in Cuba, and then we'll pick up the first Saturday after March. So I'm just giving you a program note, whether I go or I don't go, but everyone will be gone. So since everyone's going to be gone, it'll be very difficult to do a show from Cuba. If we're in Cuba as a group, we'll probably do some stuff, and we'll broadcast it when we get back. If not, we'll try to get you what we can from everybody while they're there. Just giving everybody the
what
heads up.
area of Havana will you be staying in?
Vedado.
Where the beach is.
Okay, no. So Vedado is a complete residential area.
I see.
And this is the place where I stayed last time as well. I am always grateful to my dear friend and all of our dear friend Laurent from Habano News, who was the one who introduced me to the place. Laurent has been staying in that place for many years. Last year he couldn't go, and unfortunately he's not going this year as well. So I am staying in the same place along with a few of my friends.
Oh, really?
Yes, of
Your
course.
friends?
Yeah. Oh, this time it's a big group from Pakistan.
I
Oh,
see.
yeah.
great.
I see. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
You're not from
apparently didn't get
Pakistan.
on.
You're the Reno Onido.
Well,
So, all right.
let me remind you that I'm actually from Pakistan. That's the mother that gave birth to me is Pakistan. The mother that raised me is the United Kingdom.
It's gonna be a long.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay. Anyway, so
Even before it gets too much philosophical, I think it's end of the show.
I think so too. But anyway, everybody, we will be back next week and the week after, and then the
Thereafter.
21st to the 28th. Everyone will be traveling.
It's been a good show. It
was a great show.
Absolutely,
Thank
absolutely.
you, yeah. It's great that the rabbi could make it. Rabbi, I'll probably see you tomorrow, 50-50. And Ben, I know you're watching, and so you're pulling out your hair because we know you want to come on, but you can't because your picture's at the post office. So we understand why you can't make the show. And Ruben's letting everybody know that the festival is the 23rd through the 27th. But
Absolutely.
everyone has to start traveling on the 21st. So because of that, we probably won't be doing the show on the 21st, and they have to leave on the 28th, which would be 2 Saturdays in a row. So once again, we apologize in advance to the fans. There'll be 2 weeks where we don't do a show, but we'll be back in March. We'll be here next week, same time, same bat channel. We want to thank the Cigar Rabbi. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and want to thank everybody for watching and listening. Go to our 2OF Entertainment. You can go to the live section and see the show again. It'll be broadcasted at 6 o'clock tonight Eastern time. Or if you don't want to look at us, which I don't know why you would, podcast comes out tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. Eastern. You get it wherever you get your podcast. Gentlemen, any final thoughts before we run away? I know the Cigar Rabbi has got to go do a circumcision, and this is excited about it.
Take care of yourselves and of each other.
Here it comes.
Thank you, Reza. Thank you, Usman, and thank you as well, Steve.
Oh, I'm an afterthought. Great, like my love life. Okay, that was awesome. Thanks a lot. Hey, guys, always good to see everybody. To all the fans, thank you so much, everybody. Remember, subscribe and like. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you all next Saturday. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, gentlemen.